back to The Search is Over, an iGEMS TV podcast. I'm John Fitzgerald and happy to be your guide to engaging movies and series. This week, we're celebrating social impact cinema with films and series that have sought to invigorate their audiences to inspire positive change. A docuseries on one of the most infamous international crises of the 1970s premieres, and one of the most talked about films of the fall festival season comes to streaming platforms. So let's start there and kick things off with Blonde, a look at the rise to fame and the epic demise of actress Marilyn Monroe, one of the biggest stars in the world. Based on the acclaimed Joyce Carol Oates novel of the same name, Andrew Dominik's uncompromising quasi-biopic of Monroe is unconventional and challenging in a portrayal of one of the most enduring icons in film history, led by Ana de Armas in a career-best performance. Here's the trailer.
Miss Monroe, it's time!
A kiss on the hand.
How'd you get your start?
Maybe
What start?
In movies.
quite continental. But diamonds are a girl's best friend.
I guess I was discovered.
Men grow cold as birds,
I know you're supposed to get used to it,
and we all lose our charms in the end.
but I just can't.
Square cut or pear shaped, these
I've
rocks
played
don't lose
Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe.
friend.
I can't face doing another scene with Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn doesn't exist. When I come out of my dressing room, I'm Norma Jean.
Diamonds are a girl's
I'm still her when the camera's rolling. Marilyn Monroe only exists on the screen.
You could see Blonde on Netflix. Next up, Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. When a group of 20-somethings gets stuck in a remote mansion during a hurricane, a party game gone very, very wrong ends with a dead body on the ground and fake friends at every turn as they try to find the killer among them. This pitch-black satire of Generation Z is not just an entertaining whodunit slasher, but one of the most hysterical films of the year, poking fun at each other's characters' self-obsession and paranoia with whip-sharp dialogue. Here's the trailer.
I'm smart! I'm strong! I'm ready for what comes along! I got good friends! We'll stick together till the end!
Who wants to play Bodies, Bodies, Bodies?
Oh my god!
Does anybody have service?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I'm a hot girl, pop girl, rich girl.
Guys, I get so stressed out every time we play this. Someone always ends up crying.
Just wanna be me.
So how do you play?
I'm a hot girl and I come in different flavors.
If you draw the piece of paper that has the X on it,
You are the murderer.
Neighbors.
everyone else has to avoid being killed.
What is that?
Xanax, you want one?
Yeah.
Just wanna pull up and step out the shine.
What is happening?
Our friend is dead. So if you could just not escalate this situation, that I'm not escalating. You're holding the knife and you're moving your hands while you talk.
That would be so fucking obvious if I were the killer.
David.
More.
You're always gaslighting me.
You fucking trigger me.
You are so toxic. Relax, relax. You're silencing me.
Is that all you got, motherfucker?
Did you just fucking shoot me?
I can't believe you're making this about you.
You could see Bodies, Bodies, Bodies on Apple TV, Google Play, Vudu, and Amazon. And finally, Confess, Fletch. While investigating a case of valuable stolen paintings, the roguishly charming and endlessly troublesome Fletch becomes the prime suspect in a murder. To prove his innocence, he must sift through a long list of suspects, from an art dealer to a missing playboy to a crazy neighbor and his own girlfriend. Jon Hamm leads the reboot of this Chevy Chase classic, perfectly capturing the mellow vibe and self-effacing humor of the bumbling titular detective. A terrific mystery made all the more delightful by a terrific supporting cast, including Kyle MacLachlan, Marcia Gay Harden, and John Slattery. Here's the trailer.
All right, Frank.
Where are you right now?
None of your business.
Come on, Fletch. Aren't you bored? I need you for a story. I got that police report you wanted. I just emailed it to you. It's encrypted.
What's the password?
Go F yourself.
My father's paintings were stolen. The Picasso was appraised at $20 million.
Well, that hardly seems worth stealing.
You're not a detective.
But I was an investigative reporter. It's an occupation that's been cheapened by the digital age, like president.
Earl Maurice Fletcher?
They caught me in the middle of a yawn. Can you imagine that?
Who killed this young woman?
I think the victim interrupted an art theft.
Your fingerprints are on the murder weapon, and someone matching your description was seen with the victim. Come back with me to police headquarters.
I get it. You want my help? Okay. Hey, guys, this is the way we can call in a coffee order. I'd kill for a macchiato. Not literally.
I looked into your criminal record.
And?
You're a bit of a shady character, Mr. Fletcher.
But I am adorable.
If you did kill that girl, do the right thing and give me an exclusive.
Let's talk about the suspects.
The Countess di Grazia married Papa for his money. Somehow she's involved.
Fletch, you're trying to seduce me.
Quite the collection of impressionists you have here.
Those are reproductions.
That's how we introduce my children. Why did you lie to me?
You're becoming paranoid. Maybe you should get a gun.
Did you murder that girl?
Okay. Oh, no, I didn't. Did you?
What is this? Woodburn and Bernstein?
Almost.
Stupid idiot moron has something to do with this.
You want me on the outside so I can solve this thing. Are you Fletcher? Yes, I am. Oh! I mean, no, I'm not. I always get that wrong.
You could see Confess, Fletch on Apple TV, Google Play, Vudu, and Amazon. And on the series side, we kick things off with Reasonable Doubt. You'll judge Jack Stewart for her questionable ethics and wild interpretation of the law, until you're the one in trouble. Then you'll see her for what she is, the most brilliant and fearless defense attorney in Los Angeles who bucks the system at every chance she gets. A tautly written and fast-paced legal drama from producer Kerry Washington that is irresistibly bingeable, especially due to the fierce lead performance from our hero as an attorney with an overwhelming ambition and questionable ethics. Here's the trailer.
I keep thinking about this quote by Nelson Mandela. I don't lose. I either win or I learn. But what if your learning comes at the expense of someone having to spend the rest of their life behind bars?
Jax, you babysitting that drink, girl.
Okay, who's getting the next round?
You ain't nothing but a...
I am a bit overwhelmed right now. I'm trying to be a good friend and a good mother. Clearly, I'm not being a good wife.
It's just a trial separation, Jax.
I didn't get married to sleep alone. It's been a long time. I hear you're planning to admit to a crime you didn't commit. You'll be saying you're a criminal.
I thought you liked criminals.
There's more sides to the story, I'ma tell everybody.
What do you know about Braden Miller? He came in today. He seems like an ass.
So then you're taking his case.
Funny. But yeah, I mean...
There's an issue with a former employee of mine. All I know is I'm looking guilty of a crime I didn't commit.
He cheated on his wife with her.
The crime is murder, not infidelity.
Well said, counselor.
Your husband's okay with friends coming over?
He's not living here at the moment. Everyone keeps secrets.
I did it.
Do you know me?
Can we just start over?
Hurt people hurt people.
I bet you broke a lot of hearts back in your day.
Why I gotta be back in the day?
I don't want to be some amusement park to you.
What do they call it? Black girl magic?
In criminal law, you gotta play in court and out of it. And no matter what I said, at the end of the day, I love criminals.
You could see Reasonable Doubt on Hulu. Next up, hostages. In 1979, Iranian student activists stormed the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, taking over 60 Americans hostage. What was planned as a 48-hour sit-in to protest American imperialism ballooned into an international crisis and 24/7 media event that would last 444 days. With never-before-seen archival footage and revelatory new interviews with the American hostages and Iranian hostage takers alike, the series chronicles one of the most dramatic international deadlocks in American history. An important series documenting an often misunderstood event that sufficiently explores the history of the United States' imperial involvement in Iran, and how the sit-in became a hostage situation and the ramifications of the crisis on both nations for decades to come. Here's the trailer.
The American Embassy was like the symbol of American imperialism right in the center of Tehran.
اینکه حالا جنبش دانشجویی هستیم با این حال تصرف یا اشغال سفارت امریکا اقدام خب خیلی مهمی بود.
I go to the window and I look out. I see a vast crowd of people. The embassy alarm system goes off. People are yelling.
Finally, we just surrendered.
I gave up my weapon. They blindfolded me. I thought it was it for me.
The American embassy in Tehran is in the hands of Muslim students tonight.
They're holding the Americans hostage.
It's an extraordinary act and an audacious act to humiliate the United States.
And it was having a big impact on the American public.
We were helping the American people to understand the consequences of the actions of their government in Iran.
There was an unholy pact between the United States and Iran.
In one word, the special relationship?
It seemed to me that the oil wealth wasn't trickling down to the people. And that made me very angry.
The social fragmentation, the corruption, that was the fuel. Khomeini was the match.
The revolution became a monster.
I thought we were going to have freedom.
They were just absolutely convinced that we were spies.
My interrogation was unpleasant, let's put it that way.
The hostages have been there for almost a year now.
This is going to be the basis of this election. This was fully televised, and it was very television friendly. Carter was convinced that he could solve this. He never dreamed it would go on 444 days.
How do you think this will all turn out?
Why did this go on for so long?
I never thought of myself as a hero. I wanted to make it home.
You could see Hostages on HBO Max. And finally, Human Playground. Narrated by Idris Elba, this docuseries explores the origins and evolution of play across the globe. From age-old rituals to billion-dollar businesses. From big wave surfing to eagle hunting, this show travels the world in search of the most exciting and potentially dangerous activities that people from many cultures and regions regularly do for sport. Here's the trailer.
We humans love to play. Over the last 300,000 years, we have come up with thousands, maybe millions of games. We play to appease the gods. We play to push our boundaries and hone ourselves to perfection. We play anywhere. On sand, on snow, soil, water, tarmac. On these playgrounds, we reveal our inner selves, our joy, our shame, our glory, and our pain. But the origin of play is anything but fun. Play has evolved from our fight to survive. If we didn't play, we would not be who we are today. And this is how it all began.
You could see Human Playground on Netflix. And for our Black Diamond this week, a love song. Faye is a lone traveler who bides her time fishing, birding, and stargazing at a rural Colorado campground as she awaits the arrival of Leto, a figure from her past who is navigating his own tentative and nomadic journey across the rugged West. Renowned character actors Dale Dickey and Wes Studi get the spotlight in this quiet and graceful romantic drama, beautifully shot in the Colorado mountains. Here's the trailer.
So, just getting away from things, or what?
Well, I'm meeting someone here. Supposed to be.
And who is this someone?
I don't know, really. I mean, I knew him as a kid. Not even sure what he looks like anymore. Reckon you can still love something ain't there no more.
Ma'am, we was wondering if you might be willing to move your trailer.
Someone's expecting to find me at this one.
Fair point. We'll see you then.
Howdy. You know me?
I don't know. You know me?
And I've told you twice. We came here for a field trip, 1970.
You tried to kiss me that day.
You tried to kiss me.
I don't remember that. I'm in the... You still play?
Play what?
Music.
Of course not. Bug frog sitting on Lily Pond. I'm having her in my arms. Come on. I hadn't known love before.
Can't you see?
And when it came, it was...
I'm in deep.
Just so simple. Realized what all the songs were about.
You could see Love Song on Apple TV, Google Play, Vudu, and Amazon. And as we said before, we're celebrating the social impact or cause cinema this week with some of the best documentary films and series to inspire change. Take a look at these engaging projects and be inspired. And that's a wrap for the iGEMS TV Guide this week. Until next time, the search is over.